Welcome back to the Leadership Circle, where real leaders share real strategies for growth. I'm your host, Bhargavi Rathi. Joining us, Mr. Avnish Srivastava, a name that resonates across Indian legal corridors. He's the founder and the managing partner of Knox & Associates, a full-service law firm with presence over 700 districts across the country, from metros to remote talukas. With over 22 years of experience in corporate litigation, commercial law, intellectual property, and regulatory compliances, he's advised everyone from Fortune 500 companies to emerging startups. He's also a fellow company secretary, MBA in finance, and currently served as a secretarial of the North Indian Region Council of ICSI. But more than his titles, it's his mission that stands out: to make world-class legal solutions accessible for Indian SMEs navigation complex litigation landscapes. Whether you're scaling a business or managing skills, this conversation is packed with legal wisdom and practical playbook. Let's welcome him today to the Leadership Circle. Hi Avnish, how are you doing? Welcome to the Leadership Circle.
I'm good, Bhargavi. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Thank you for joining us today. So you are an entrepreneur, you come from a small town. What is your story?
So story is, story is very filmy. I belong from the very small districts in Bihar. So I studied in my village till class 5, where was a completely Hindi medium school. There was no bench, no table, no chairs. We go with my, cloth, and we just sit on a ground, and we study. So after class 5, my father got a job in some place in a town, and we moved to our district place. So actually there I get a good school. Again, that was a Hindi medium school, and I studied there till 10th. Then I 10th and 12th I mean. Thereafter, I moved to Patna for a higher study. So I did a graduation, BCom and MCom from Patna University. And in the year 1998, I moved to Delhi with a new vision. So I came here at Delhi and I joined the company secretary course. And after failing one or two times, I found it that maybe I'll not get it, I'll not pass it. So I joined the legal side was, LLB was very relating with this ICSI. So I joined the company secretary course.
Top lawyer in the country now.
You can say that not a top lawyer. I started this law firm with a very different concept. Initially, I worked with a company for 9 years that I do not wanted to join any company, because I also always wanted to become an entrepreneur and become a person who can help to the various people. So I worked there for 9 years. I was head legal for a video future group. It was our group. Thereafter I joined the Videocon Telecommunications. So litigation, I was taking care of the litigation. So 2G scam handled on behalf of that company. So in the year 2012, finally I served a good company. I helped to my family. I helped myself financially. So everything was fine. Then I left job and started my own law.
So what do you see a difference between working in a corporate and running your own law firm? Did you see any challenges coming up?
Yes, challenges was there. But that one thing is very much required. Whenever you are doing anything, you should start something unique.
Okay.
So before leaving the job, I came with a new concept that is called a pan-India litigation. Because I'll tell you one story that I was working with our future group and did a lawyer at one place as Asansol in West Bengal.
Right.
So my company told me that go there and find a lawyer there. I went there, I took a flight, I went there, and the expenses of flight, expenses of, that hotel was very high. And I fly there for a matter of only, I think, 2,000 rupees. That was only consumer matter. For that matter, I flied more than 2 times.
And you spent more than like 2 lakhs.
Yes, and the lawyer cost was minimal, not more than 10% of my lawyer cost.
Right.
So I find out there is a gap between the company and the small cities lawyers. So I came here and started this law firm to bridge the gap between the small city and big city. So that was my intention, basically.
So today your company spread across 700, right? If I'm not wrong, 700 places you have covered in India.
Yes, yes. It's not a company. It's called a firm. Whereas a law firm is like a kind of the firm.
Right.
So my firm is working in more than 700 districts. We started in 2013 in one small city in Maharashtra, the Buldhana district. So that was a one matter, came from one of the e-commerce company. And currently we have more than 15,000 cases in small cities. And connections of more than, I think, the 101,000 lawyers in a company.
So what are the key industries that you are serving right now?
See, generally, we have mostly the e-commerce companies.
Right.
Because from the last 10 or 12 years, there was a boom for the e-commerce companies, and it provides opportunity for everyone. Maybe this small, a small businessman, maybe the small person is working with one or two people. They are also providing services and sending the goods and product for these
Right.
e-commerce companies.
E-commerce companies, right?
Now we have any type of the companies who is having presence of the litigations in the small city. So that is a one part. Any kind of means we have companies relating with the airlines company also. We have the companies these days. The cyber frauds are on the in the highest mode. So we have many companies who are on the relating with the the money transactions. That companies we have like a PhonePe, Paytm, and Recharge. These kind of the companies we have.
Okay.
So any company we have, they are having the litigation in the small cities. We are providing services over there in the small cities.
Okay. From your experience, what are the most common, legal pitfall SMEs face when they're scaling their businesses in India? Like, if I'm a small e-commerce business today, right, and I'm just scaling up, I'm not the Amazon of the world. So, what do you suggest? What is one thing that you will say as a lawyer?
See, I'll tell you first one thing. The MSME and the SMEs concept is really a boom for it. I'll tell you more than 6 crore, approx 7 crore MSMEs in India.
Absolutely.
And like MSME, I'll categorize is like a startup.
Mm-hmm.
Because as a company secretary, I can correlate it. Any person who will start their business and think about the business, they start from as a startup or as a MSME.
Right.
Now, the main challenges what they face. Like whenever any ideas came, like you are also entrepreneur, whenever any idea came, what we think about? We think about only the money. We think about only the growth. Okay. Because see, whenever you are thinking, you will only think about an MSME, think about the, the rosy thing, good thing. We think about the bad thing. What the bad happened?
Right.
See, so that is one thing. Another thing, for India, like everyone is doctor, everyone is lawyer. So what we do? We save money. Because startups like, for a startup and MSME, the money crunch is there. And they fight for the money. Because whenever they wanted to scale up their things, the only one hurdle came, that's the money. Although the government came with various kind of initiatives, but still, they have a low budget. And the lawyer, these days, very costly.
So, is there an e-commerce platform that you have created for lawyers?
No, not for the lawyer. Yeah, lawyers are beneficial for this. Yes, lawyers are beneficial for this because in the small cities, the lawyers, I can go through one of the district in UP, the Balia district or a Devariya district. Devariya district lawyer, maybe one or two, barring few of the lawyers, but most of the lawyers take the direct cases from the top class of the companies like Flipkart,
Yes, they can.
airlines company, other. But yes, to this medium, they are taking care of the big companies also. Now we are talking about the first one. Your question that this pitfall for the MSME. Firstly, they wanted to think about the business. What they neglect? They neglect the compliances. First, the basic compliance. Second, they they believe on the words. Is they do not execute the contract. Because whenever they have wanted to any contract that attract the money, you need to pay to the lawyers or legal professionals. If you wanted to do the compliances, again, you have to pay to the legal professionals. IPR protection is another part. Ignoring the privacy law, regulatory compliances, like wanted to export something. They have not taken the IEC code. That is a basic compliance.
Right.
They started the business. They sell the product. GST number they have not taken. Maybe sometime they have taken the GST number, but the GST compliances, they are not doing it.
not doing it right. So these, I think, I'm sure these are the common challenges that a lot of people, a lot of SMEs face, a lot of startups face, and they should be
Yes.
aware about all of these things.
Exactly, because see, whenever we people are growing and any SME is growing, these things will carry
Right.
because we cannot
These are
earn
like
money.
hygiene. These are like a basic hygiene practices, right?
Exactly. See, the preventive legal compliances, or I say the pre-litigation support, both things are very much required. Whatever the big companies do, they have their own legal team.
Right.
But SME or startups, whenever you think about something, see, it's a very tough because these days, the top law firms are there sitting on the high place.
What are the costing that the startup, is there something that can, you can tell us, like, these are like, this is just, this gonna compliance could gonna cost you one time fees, and which is like X amount. Is there something for the startups that happens?
See, for the compliances is not a, I can say the compliances and these pre-litigation supports are not very much costly in terms of the business, because what's happened that I have seen many times that person has not executed any contract and they started the business. What's happened? They have not maintained the proper documents, like they have not issued PO, they have not issued the invoices, the proper contract was not there. Whenever any product has been supplied, there was no proper receiving. The checks they have taken, they have written the security check. There are many things. What's happened finally? That in one aspect, the 10 things goes smoothly. Is I have sold you any product 10 times. 9 times it was fine. And one times other party on the financial crisis and they have not paid money.
Right.
And your crores of rupees is stuck there and you don't have any documents. These days,
we are torturing them.
These days the courts are very, very, I can say, especially in the metro cities, the judges are, very smart. They come back with studies. Laws are evolving these days. The Commercial Court Act came. After the Commercial Court Act, we need to file all kind of documents at one point of time. But yes,
what are your advice to SME? Like what do you suggest that SME or a startup should look in when they're incorporating a company, when they're scaling up the company?
see, whenever they are scaling up the company, they must to be expend something the 5% on 10% on the legal side.
Okay.
Take the legal advice before starting their business, before executing any kind of the contract. And if there's something happened, don't wait for the time. Like what's happened that I'll tell you one in market in Delhi there is a Chandni Chowk market where the lot of the business was there, men were there. What's happened? Jaban pay business hota hai. Like I have given you Jaban, I have given you ports. That will be sufficient. I'll give you the money. And if anyone is asking, let's execute a contract. नहीं फिर तुम्हें मुझे भरोसा नहीं है. So
The ego is
not there.
the ego is high in terms of those kind of yours.
If there is no trust, there is no business. So on this, threat, businessmen are not executing the contract. They are not taking the pre-litigation support. They are not doing the preventive legal compliances.
And do you see this as a threat coming up when they scale up in international markets, when they send their goods coming to international markets?
Exactly. International market is good, but there is a fight here only first. Well, I need to scale up for that side. International market is okay. That's fine for everyone. Road is open these days. India.
But if they don't do the legal work right at the first phase, they do see problem coming up in the future also, right?
If the SMEs will not be compliant, if the SMEs will not follow the legal compliances, no outsider or no, I can say the investment will come in their company. Neither they can sell their product outside because if you talk about the developed country, they are very fussy about the compliance. You are not doing any kind of the compliance, they are not going to start any kind of the relationship with you.
Right. So it is highly advised to be compliant before you even thinking about scaling up or moving to another new markets.
Exactly. Because litigation risk is like a cholesterol in your body. Okay. What's happened that if the cholesterol is high in our body, it is unidentifiable in some time. You can identify only, it's a risky. Like sometimes if the heart attack came, sometimes like big disease came, then you will identify, no, her cholesterol is high. So I suggest to take the actions because before the will be worse.
So where do we read? Where do, as an entrepreneur, we read all of these things? Is there something that you suggest to the audience that keep reading, keep following, something like that? Quick bite.
No. So see, I'll tell you, for a businessman, they started their business only for the purpose of growth, or selling of the product, or providing of the service, not for the reading the law book. For there, legal professionals are there. Need to identify the good legal professional.
Right.
Because these days, what is happening, many websites are there. They are providing the services. Although they are not lawyers, they are not authorized by the Bar Council, they are not authorized by the Institute of Company Secretaries. They are providing the services. Yes, I'll incorporate your company in a 3,000 rupees or 4,000. I'll take your trademark for a 1,500 rupees. I'll tell you, they are doing the worst. Because the same parameter cannot be happen for everyone. If you are expending 1 crore rupees in your business and wanted to scale for a 1,000 crore, your ideas will be different. You sit with your legal professionals, find it, take the good suggestions, and if you are not taking the good suggestions, or your legal professional are not giving the good suggestion, find the best legal professional who can part of your growth.
Right, absolutely. A growth partner in a legal is must have, because that's how you are compliant and that's how you scale up your business easily across different places. So let me put it this way in a rapid fire round for you. If you weren't a lawyer, what were you doing?
See, this is my blood. although these.
But you've seen a lot in your life, right? Like from a childhood till date. I think it's a journey, it's a story itself, right? So I'm sure there might be another something that you would be like a swimming or something.
I like it. I do swimming. I do every kind of the challenging work. Actually,
I think that's
4 year back, I planned for contesting election.
okay.
So I contested election of Institute of Company Secretary as a for the Northern India. First time I contested, I think the 9 month was only the time when I give my complete effort, and I elected with a good mark. So currently I am a secretary of Northern India of ICSI.
Right. Absolutely. That's how we met.
Yeah, I love taking challenges. So the last, before talking about the MSME, I'll tell you one thing. Very good things we are going to give for the MSME. That we are going to soon start as a virtual GC concept.
Okay.
So what's happened, for the big company, there are one general counsel. General counsel means a legal head, I can say. But these days, it's a GC. Small companies and the SMEs cannot hire the GCs. They are unable to hire the lawyer only or legal professional. So what we are doing, because we have a good corporate experience, my law firm is in Delhi. We have more than 50 members in my team. So we are going to provide the services to the MSME and the small businessman. The virtual GC. You are not virtual. We are available for on the one call corporate solutions is my the like USP. So we just anyone is facing any kind of the difficulty, we provide the virtual GC, or we are sitting in our office and provide all kind of.
So I think my question was, what is the legal myths that you want to break over podcast? And you've said that okay, nothing is expensive. You're just one call away.
Yes, nothing expensive. I'll tell you that whatever, whenever anyone is executing contract, because you are also a business woman, and you are executing contract with anyone. Let's executing contract for 1 crore. What's happened that if your money has been stuck, you provided services and someone is not paying it,
Right.
and what kind of the relationship you established? Relationship number 1 on the trust. मैंने
Yeah.
बांध दी, भार्गवी तुम्हें क्या है, तुम मुझे इतने सालों से जानती हो. I'll give you money after providing of the services. No need to execute any contract. बोले चलो दे दिया. You have given the services. Happened. After that, other party told that your services is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Your services is not as per expectation. I'm not liking your services. Then what's happened?
Pay me. They'll not pay.
Yes, they will not pay. And what will be the cost for this contract?
Huge. You have to this by 10 years. It's a 10 contract. I have already done a lot of work.
Yes. Or for the one contract cost of the legal professional, nothing, not more than 1% of your contract.
Contracts. So I think what we learned today is very simple thing. As a startup or as a SME, you're growing, then make sure that you're compliant, get all the contracts done well in advance, and that will help you to scale. Is that correct?
Yes, true. Not only contract, only the need to do the compliances also. So you need to make a compliance calendar, because see, whenever I started my law firm, so initially I'll tell you my example, because I am also entrepreneur.
Right. We all have file paperworks.
Yes. So what's happened initially when I resigned my job and started this law firm? So there are two things came into my mind. First one, to become a good lawyer. So what is the quality of the lawyer? Research, drafting, and arguing in the court. But these are the one quality. I told that I can argue in the court, but it will take time. Client is important. From where I'll get the client. So what? And I'm very good in communications. अगर मैं किसी से बात कर लूँ तो client मेरे पास से नहीं जाता है. So I know my quality. So I thought it. I have this quality. I'm good administrator. I can sell my product or my services in a better way. So let's start the law firm. And if the work will come, then I'll hire another person.
Right.
So I was working on the selling of my services. Thereafter, I went into the litigation part.
Right.
Whenever you are starting any business, so then need to a basic understanding will be required.
Right.
That is compliance, whatever the industry you are going to start. First, go through this, sit with the legal professional. What are the basic compliances required? Make your compliance calendar for yourself.
Right. Absolutely. I think having a calendar is a key thing, because you know that when you have to file your deadlines, everything is there.
Exactly. And also the legal health checkup is very much required. I'll tell you the legal health checkup. I can say the legal health checkup or a due diligence of your work. So on every 3 month or a 6 month, sit with your legal professionals. Go through your company or do the legal due diligence. Is everything is going fine? What's happened? Also use these days tech and tools, these days, technology, because many kind of the technologies are there through which you can maintain your compliances, maintain your litigation things.
Right.
I'll tell you, in India, for a MSME, very many new things has been opened by the government. Like if your money is in a step, you are not required to pay any money to the lawyer. And the free things I'll tell you, there is one called Samadhan Portal.
Okay.
On MSME website is there.
Right.
Your money is stuck, no one is paying, go and file a complaint in a Samadhan Portal. What's happened? Samadhan Portal have their own MSME council. The matter will be transferred in the MSME council. Again, no need to take any services from the lawyer.
Right.
Samadhan, MSME council will decide and try to negotiate
Between both the parties.
both the parties. Until 7 crore recovery has been happened,
No.
resolved through this one only.
Through these portals. So this is only
Yes.
like this
17 to
happened there.
exactly 17 to 2014. It's only a 7 in a 7 year.
In 7 years.
Yeah, it's a very good initiative of the government. You are not required to pay a single penny to the MSME council or something. Thereafter, still, if the matter has not been resolved, then what's happened? They send it to the arbitration. Again, in the arbitration also, MSME people and startup people can do their own selves. So one part I'm telling you that the legal services is required. Another part, if you are your legal awareness is good and a startup, you are difficult on paying this kind of the 1% of the fee or
Just go to the
0.50 of the go through the portal.
Last question, I'll put it here. If you want to say that if somebody wants to open up a legal company like yours, legal firm like yours, all these new generation lawyers who are coming up, what is one thing that you will tell them? Because you've built it to and scaled it so much. So what do you tell? What is your suggestions to them? How can they do the same?
So the answer is in the question only. That is one thing. Find a one quality within you. That is what is one thing is best of within you. Whether you are good, one thing is you are good in litigations, you are good in drafting, you are good in marketing, you are good in sales, or you are good in very good administrator.
But how do they get the first client?
That's why I'm telling you. First client, you will get it. There are the various aspects. See, first, if you are juniorship is very much required in litigation actually. Yeah. If anyone is first generation lawyer like me as a first generation lawyer, juniorship is very much required for a 4 or 5 years. 4 or 5 years, if you joining with any law firm, joining with any lawyer, you'll get everything from where you'll get the work and how to do. So everything you will learn.
Yeah. So for your first customer will come from your ex learnings.
Exactly. Ex learning and that my experience of that 9-year work with the corporate. So I understand, how the corporate react, what corporate wants, and so that I'm able to provide the best kind of the service. These days they require the proper MIS, they require the proper reporting, they require that whatever is happening in the courtroom, whatever are happening with their contract or a compliance, then a report on the immediate.
Right.
Because again, the company, maybe the Indian company, maybe it's a multinational company, they have to report to their boss on a weekly basis. So if I'm giving a comfort to my legal team, in-house legal team. My life is good, and they trust me, and they provide me, work to night form.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing such an immense knowledge. I'm sure from startups to MNC, everybody got something today to learn from you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.